It started on a bright Saturday afternoon, when I was filling my truck at the small gas station near our neighborhood. I had just finished a long shift and wanted nothing more than to head home when a woman I recognized as the HOA president marched over holding an empty gas can and demanded I help her out. She said since I lived in the neighborhood and drove a big truck, I should be willing to give her some free gas for her lawn equipment. At first I thought she was joking, but her expression made it clear she wasn't asking, she was ordering. When I calmly told her I wasn't giving away fuel, she instantly became furious and started shouting that residents in the community should support the HOA leadership. I tried to ignore the argument and continued pumping gas, but she stepped in front of my truck and pulled out her phone, threatening to call the police for what she claimed was harassment and refusal to cooperate. I almost laughed, but decided to stay quiet as she dialed 911 and dramatically told the dispatcher that a man at the gas station was threatening her and refusing to help a community officer. Within minutes, a patrol car turned into the station with lights flashing, and the officer stepped out, ready to handle the complaint. The HOA president immediately ran over, pointing at me and loudly explaining how I had refused her request and was causing trouble. The officer listened carefully, then turned toward me and suddenly straightened his posture because he recognized exactly who I was. Before the HOA president could continue her story, the officer respectfully greeted me and asked if everything was all right. The confusion on her face was immediate and unforgettable when the officer calmly explained that I wasn't just another resident but the police chief of the entire department. The shouting stopped instantly as she realized the situation had completely backfired. After hearing both sides, the officer politely told her that refusing to give away personal property was not a crime and that calling emergency services for something like this was a misuse of the system. She left the gas station without another word while I finished fueling my truck, and the entire moment became a perfect reminder that power trips often collapse the second real authority shows up. And if you enjoy HOA stories where karma arrives at the worst possible moment for the troublemaker, make sure you subscribe, because the next story might be even crazier.